Hello, babies. I have another book to read. I actually read this one in the living flesh the other day to the grands. It's my special time of day when I'm all by myself and I need a little pick-me-up. That's my second favorite one. But we're going to read Pete the Cat, Trick or Pete. I love a good pun. Trick or Pete. So I did read this one the other day when my grandbabies were visiting me. Arwen and Ronan came to see me, and we read it. And I just picked it up a while ago, and I realized that they've been loving on it. And you'll see what I mean when we get to it. But it's okay. A loved-in book is the best book. So, Pete the Cat, Trick or Pete. Let's get situated so you can see the book the best without all the glares. It's Halloween. Pete the Cat is excited to go trick-or-treating in his superhero costume. Or as Arwen says, he's excited. I hope nothing too spooky happens, says Pete. Ooh, looks like a witch on a broom to me. That's kind of spooky. I think that's a cat witch. Meow. Meow. Don't worry, says Pete's dad. We have our flashlights. Very good thinking. Let's go trick-or-treating, says Pete. And here we got our street light. Ooh, cobwebs and spiders. Ooh. Pete and his dad walk outside. Whoosh. The wind rustles the leaves. Pete sees something moving in the tree. What do you think's in the tree? It's just an owl. That wasn't too spooky, says Pete. I don't know. If you ever see an owl stare at you and never blink, that's kind of scary. They arrive at a neighbor's house. Pete rings the bell. Ding dong. He hears a strange sound coming to the door. Trick or treat welcomes. That's their sign. It's just Callie, Pete says. She's not too spooky. She's cute though. I love her little witchy cat costume. Callie joins Pete and his dad trick-or-treating. At the next home, there was something in the yard. What do we think it is? It's a scarecrow. I like scarecrows. I got about 6 in my front yard. Phew, it's just a scarecrow, says Pete. That's not too spooky. Pete rings the doorbell. Trick-or-treat, says Pete and Callie. Awesome costume, Pete says. Very spooky, but not too spooky. Thank you, says Mrs. Gold, the crossing guard. I knew where my crossing guard lived, and she didn't like me, so I did not trick-or-treat at my crossing guard's house. And then when I got to be big enough to drive my own car, she really did not even like me. But that's another story for another day. At the next house, there was something glowing on the steps. Ooh, it's glowing. Oh, jack-o'-lanterns. Cool, says Pete. Jack-o'-lanterns. Mimzie sometimes was tracky britches when she went trick-or-treating when she was a little girl, because sometimes I would catch toads and put them in the jack-o'-lanterns. And don't think about it too long, okay? Just let it go and know that I would never do that again. Callie rings the doorbell. Trick-or-treat, says Pete and Callie. Ding dong. It's Pete's teacher. 1 piece of candy each, she says. Of course she does. 1 piece each. Why you gotta make teachers look bad? Not all teachers are like this. And I don't know about you, but I think I might be real taken aback if I trick-or-treated and it was my teacher. That might be kind of weird. See what I'm talking about? This is not the original flap. So suddenly they hear something behind them. What was that? Asked Callie. It's a puppy dog. It's a puppy dog behind them. I wasn't the only one. I gotta find them and then I'll fix it. One last house and then we'll go home, says Pete's dad. Pete rings the bell. Ding dong. Yikes, it's a spooky ghost, screams Pete. Ooh, it was a spooky ghost. Trick-or-treating wasn't too spooky at all. So let's look at this. And let's flip up our flappy flap flap flap. It was actually full of sweet surprises. Look at Pete and his friends. They had a good time. Me, I think I got another hour of trick-or-treating in me. I wouldn't have stopped there. When I used to take my kids trick-or-treating, we're going to fill those bags up before we go home. Because Mimzie's going to collect her tax. And my tax always involves chocolate. Happy Halloween! And look right here, this fat, you know what was in there? Merch. And I'm excited about it. I'm going to put it up in my classroom. It says, Happy Halloween! This is fun merch. And it's also got a couple extra little pieces. I'm very excited. Our last Pete the Cat book had a Thanksgiving poster in it. It's already hanging in my classroom. I'm very excited about it. Today is the last, this is a Friday, and I'm fixing to be off for 9 days, and I'm so excited. So I gotta find 9 really good Halloween books for us to play with the next 9 days. Mimzie loves you.